Smithville Board of Alderman meeting is now called to order. Anastasia is going to lead us in the pledge tonight.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. First item on the agenda is the consent agenda. Alderman Chevalier,
I would like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. And all the aldermen, you could probably go off mute, so that way, you know, unless you're rapping in the background or something. All those in favor of approving the consent agenda, say aye.
Aye.
I abstain.
Thank you. All opposed, say no. Also note Alderman Blunker is absent. He let me know he might not be here, so. Next item on the agenda is number 4. Alderman Chevalier,
Thank you. I move to approve bill number 2876-20 for the annexation of 18523 County Line Road, second read.
thank you.
Second.
Alderman Wilson, second. So Jack, we do the bill, or Cynthia or Linda, bill first and then the hearing? Yeah, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yep, anyone here or any public comment? No? Okay. Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Farber,
Aye.
Alderman Wilson,
Aye.
Alderman Uladell,
Aye.
Alderman Chevalier.
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance annexing certain adjacent territory into the city of Smithville, Missouri.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is number 5, public hearing for the annexation of 18523 County Line Road Phase 2. Purpose of the public hearing is for the Board of Aldermen to hear testimony relating to the proposed annexation of 18523 County Line Road Phase 2. If you have concerns that are specifically related to 18523 County Line Road Phase 2, those concerns can be brought forward during the public comment section of today's meeting relating to general discussion. Persons wishing to be heard at this public hearing should have signed up with the city clerk. Anybody sign up? No, good. And you must give your name and address. Public present via teleconference will be given the opportunity to be heard this evening. Each person will have 3-minute time limit. The public hearing for annexation of 18523 County Line Road Phase 2 is now open. Anyone online? Anyone in the room? Dan? No? Good. I will call upon persons who wish to speak in order they signed up. No one signed up. There being no further testimony, I close the public hearing for 18523 County Line Road Phase 2. That was a short public hearing. Next item on the agenda, Alderwoman Wilson.
At our planning and zoning meeting this month, we were informed that we still only have about 45 single-family residents here to date, but anticipate a few more before year end as far as permits go, since phase 3 of Greyhawk is in their final phase now. There have been 6 new commercial permits, and then Shoreline is doubling in their size of their business. You'll see tonight on your agenda the 2030 comp plan. And then you'll also see a CDL school that'll be going into First Park. That is all that I have.
Thank you. And yeah, we have one more planning and zoning before the end of the year, right, Jack? Do we have anything for next month?
Yes.
Okay. Next, city administrator's report. Ms. Wagner, do you have anything to report?
I don't necessarily have anything to add to the information included in the packet that was provided to you previously. I did want to let the board know, however, that with increasing numbers in COVID-19 around the area, we have seen changes and orders from Kansas City, Wyandotte County, Jackson County, area counties with regard to new restrictions. Nothing has come out from Clay County Health at this point in time. We do watch for that in case we do see any changes there. Staff has had internal discussions about how we move forward. In the last month, we have seen an increase in the effect of staffing related to COVID-19. We had been able to kind of skate by the first part of the pandemic relatively unscathed from a staffing perspective. In the last month, we have had 3 employees test positive. Thankfully, they've been relatively mild cases and employees are well and have been able to return to work. We have also had increasing numbers in employees who've had to quarantine based on exposures. So we are anticipating those increased exposures and potential of people missing work. We, as a management team, will again tomorrow discuss how we move forward in a way to mitigate our risks and exposures. We will probably increase the number of folks who are working remotely. We don't anticipate at this point in time closing City Hall to the public, and we obviously will continue services, but wanted to let you know that we will begin implementing some additional staffing adjustments to the way that they complete their work. We also are having ongoing discussions with regard to Parks and Recreation programming. Matt has been in contact with the school district as well as other Parks and Recreation programs that participate in our indoor sports programs to determine what the future is on those. So we'll keep you all advised as we have that information, and we'd be happy to answer any questions the board has in this area.
Any questions for Ms. Wagner? All right, thank you. I just got a text from Ian Saxton School Board saying thank you to the whole board and staff and everyone. So wanted to pass that on since it just popped up on my phone. Next item is number 8. Alderman Schiller is texting right now, so.
I would like to make a motion to approve bill number 2877-20, the annexation of 18523 County Line Road, Phase 2, first read.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Ooh, Steve? I think it was Steve. He had the green light. It's close. All right, any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Yulidol.
Can't hear her.
Alderman Yulidol.
I can't hear you. Where's your mic?
Oh, Linda here.
Alderman Yulidol.
Aye.
Alderman Chivalier.
Aye.
Alderman Sarver.
Aye.
Alderwoman Wilson.
Aye.
Alderman Atkins.
Aye.
5-0.
Thank you, Ms. Wagner. Please read the bill.
An ordinance annexing certain adjacent territory into the city of Smithville, Missouri.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is number 9. Alderman Chevalier.
Thank you. Move to approve resolution 849, the hazardous materials contract with Mark.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Ooh, Dan Uladol. Good job, Mr. Uladol. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 849, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item, number 10. Alderman Chevalier.
Thank you. Move to approve resolution 850, the site plan for the CDL truck driving school.
Thank you.
Second.
Alderwoman Wilson, seconds. Was hoping she'd grab that one. Any discussion? Dan's here. Let's quiz him. Dan?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
We'll get you a mic. We got mics.
Oh, thank you.
The
Do you want me to announce who I am for the record?
no, yeah, you can.
Okay. Yeah, Daniel Hartman, Show Me Real Estate. I'm representing the clients in the CDL School here in Smithville.
Thank you. Hey, what questions do you all have for Dan?
Is this going to?
How many are you gonna employ? Or
There's
how
a
many
lot
are
across
they
the
gonna
board.
employ?
Any real questions for Dan?
How many employees do they plan on having?
How many employees do they plan on having?
Yeah, Alderman Udall, they believe they'll have 3 to 5. There'll be the schools going on Monday through Friday and half a day generally on Saturday throughout the year. So they hope to have 3 to 5 total.
How many
How many
people per
students?
class?
I'm not sure who asked
What was
that.
that, Dan? We can't really hear you well, Dan.
Same thing.
Students?
How many, how many students at a time?
I believe their goal is to have 8 to 10 students at a time, just so they don't overwhelm. Because a lot of them, they're going to do not only classroom, but they're also going to do hands-on training with the trucks out in the parking lot. So it'll be from a start to finish. So they won't just go to school and then go somewhere else for the driving. It'll all be completed right on site.
And I think I remember from planning and zoning, they also have some FedEx routes they're looking to staff. That's one of their primary motivations.
Absolutely. So a lot of the drivers, Mayor, that come out of school have to have some hours. A lot of these trucking companies want them to have hours. And the principals behind the school run FedEx ground routes. They're contractor for FedEx ground out at 210. So their goal is to place some of those individuals in those trucks to give them the hours that they need to be hired with trucking companies.
Do they offer a class on navigating bump outs?
I think we're going to have some mock bump outs over there to make sure they can navigate correctly.
What about a class on staying in the right lane on I-70?
Absolutely.
We'll ignore that one. No, that's funny. Okay. Any other questions for Dan?
What's
This is a
what's
big deal. It fits in
ETA
our
on?
comp plan on a number of pillars. It's a big win for us. So appreciate it.
Thank you.
Any other questions before we vote? All those in favor of approving resolution 850, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. We should have put comp plan first, but it's already signed by the planning and zoning.
Well,
Right?
and I do want to make sure that we acknowledge that Heather Brannigan and Leslie Deacon from Future IQ and JSA are on the line tonight, and we definitely want to thank them and all the staff at both of those organizations for their tremendous assistance in this project.
Yeah. So first we need to motion to approve resolution 851.
I would like to make that motion to approve resolution 851, the adoption of the 2030 comp plan.
Thank you. Second.
Second.
Ooh, I don't want Wilson got it. Steve, but she got the full green box. You just got the, so I'm going by. All right, now we can open it up and quiz Leslie and Heather.
Thank them for their significant efforts.
No,
This is-
roast. I think it's a roast, right? Because this is Leslie's last meeting with us. Heather's going to be back. I mean, they're doing park stuff. Well, we do appreciate it. It's been great. So
And I think
Thank you so much. It's good to be here as watching this. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's important to note that Leslie and Heather for this project have been in town exactly once for our comp plan process. But I would put Leslie's understanding and knowledge of our community up against pretty much anyone in the community. She has spent hours and hours poring over our maps and has come to know our community quite well. We appreciate their efforts and their commitment to this project.
if you ever do visit, I'll buy you a cup of coffee. I mean, if that's motivation to
Deal.
after COVID, you know.
Thank you.
So I spent this weekend reading the 1978 comp plan. I brought it into Cynthia too to make some copies. 78 to 2000 typed. Don Hanks was on the board. Pence was the mayor. Culture was on planning and zoning. It was an interesting read, but a lot of their goals were similar to our goals. It took us 42 years to get back here, but we're there. And I was sending pictures to David because David and I are nerds and we do that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm sure he will share that with the Future IQ folks, but it's interesting to read a document that's that old, that still stands today. So Appreciate all the work you guys have done. It's an amazing comp plan. I've shared it with a lot of people. They can read it. They get it. They don't have to understand city engineering to read it. So that's awesome. Any other comments, questions, or concerns on the comp plan? All those in favor of approving resolution 851, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Thank you again, Leslie and Heather, for being here. I know it's been a lot of Zoom work for you all. Not what you expected when you signed up for this one. Thank you, staff, for this. I think the only time Cynthia's ever told me to like get off the phone because you got to do something is to meet with David and Heather on this. So it's important.
It's also fun.
Yeah, appreciate you guys, all the work you guys did. All right, next, liquor license.
I would like to make a motion to approve resolution 852 for the liquor license for Richard Bryant.
Thank you. Second,
Second.
Alderman Newell. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 852, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item, number 13.
Thank you. I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution 853, the acknowledgement of an emergency purchase.
Thank you. Second,
Second.
thank you, Alderman Yulidol. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 853, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item is number 14.
Thank you. I'd like to move to approve resolution 854, litigation and the alternative annexation of certain lands.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 854, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Public comment, anything? Cool. New business?
Mayor, I don't know if new business or I would let you all know that
just got an email
seconds
too.
after I finished my report, we received an email update from Clay County Health, and I have forwarded that to you all. They have issued a new order effective Monday, November 23rd, and it appears to be in first read consistent with, and they know consistent with what was adopted by the city of Kansas City, Missouri, Jackson, and Wyandotte counties. It includes notable changes, including venues serving food and or drinks indoors must operate at 50% capacity and close by 10 p.m. No groups of more than 10 people are allowed indoors or outdoors. Gyms, fitness, and recreation centers must also remain at 50% capacity or less, and masks are required for everyone inside. Masks are now required outdoors when physical distancing 6 feet cannot be maintained from anyone outside your household. The age exemption for wearing a mask is lowered to those 5 years of age and younger. And indoor gatherings are limited to a maximum of 10 people. They define those gatherings of 10 or fewer with use of physical distancing between members of different households. Prohibited gatherings do not include non-event based, regular commercial or nonprofit or educational activity by workers, students, or customer businesses. And they do have an exemption submission due to Clay County Public Health by noon on Wednesday for an exemption to that 10 people number. So we will, as we have information from Clay County Health, we will update this to our Facebook page and social media, ensuring people are aware of this update.
Effective Monday, right?
Effective Monday, yes.
So,
And I have, as I noted, emailed that to all of the boards, so you have that as well. They note that they have updated their FAQ as well.
gotcha. Thank you. It's unfortunate, but it is health department recommendations, so please follow them.
And just one reminder that the Clay County Public Health Department is our public health officer.
So if you get a call, make sure you direct them to Clay County Public Health. They have a website, right? They have like a report of concern like we do, right?
Correct.
So be sure to reach out to them if you get any calls. I've had quite a few. So that's where I try to direct people, you know. Anything else? All right, with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to.
Atkins, second.
Second.
Thank you, Dan. Alderman Yulidol. All in favor of adjourning, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Get adjourned. Wear your damn mask.
So that's all public restaurants and